touchdown no matter what the yardage.
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Ryan to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab back. And you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Mills. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mills. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Gay's kick is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. This one completes Alec Pierce. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan. And he's got Pierce. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They go play action now. Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw on second down. Mills dancing to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Cooks will come in motion right. Third and short yardage, Mills. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. In motion left goes Cooks. From the 22, Mills. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Ryan. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Play action. It's Ryan. Steps away. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He'll field this at the 5. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mills now. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. First and 10, it's Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Mills. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 51 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 20. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Rodgers to return it. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
first down. Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First and 10, Taylor now. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 25 on second down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Now it's Ryan. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On second down, here's Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stumped him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They go play action with Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to Taylor on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ross Blacklock. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Well, that sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 31, Ryan. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Second down, another run with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Here's Ryan. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mills looking to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Ryan to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now a give to Taylor, and he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Mills. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Mills back to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.